Well, good morning. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Atlantic's Washington and the road ahead for higher education. It's a first of a kind marquee event, and we are so pleased to bring this event to you and so glad you could join us here live. And welcome to all those many viewers watching online across the nation. In addition to my role as CEO of TIAA's Institutional Financial Services business, which, as you know, is responsible for serving the organization's 16,000 institutional clients and its more than 5 million participants, I'm also a charter trustee at Hamilton College, my alma mater, and the son of 2 educators. So the concept from a very early age of the value and revering the power of teaching and learning has really been embedded in me from my childhood. Today, I'm privileged to serve the not-for-profit sector through my work at TIAA, and I'm honored to be here with you. TIAA is thrilled to join forces with the Atlantic to bring you this event. The Atlantic shares our commitment to excellence, as well as our legacy of trust and integrity. Today's program is intended to give you, the colleges and universities, healthcare and research institutes we serve, a leading edge. At TIAA, we understand and honor the power of not-for-profit institutions and the critical role you play in the future of our nation's success. We recognize that this is a time of extraordinary challenge and opportunity, and we want to do everything we can to help you anticipate and navigate these complex times. Our speakers today will offer highly relevant and timely insights about what is happening at their institutions and in our country, so you can strengthen and evolve your institutions and meet the needs of your employees today and for generations to come. So let's get started. Patrick Garrigan is the Executive Director of Business Development at the AtlanticLIVE, the events arm of the Atlantic. In this role, he collaborates with corporations and lifestyle and entertainment brands, nonprofits like us, advocacy groups and agencies to create thought leadership events and strategic partners for AtlanticLIVE. And he's also a proud graduate of Syracuse University. Please join me in welcoming Patrick Garrigan.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Ron. As Ron mentioned, I am Patrick Garrigan. I am the Executive Director of AtlanticLIVE. And exactly as he mentioned, we are the live events division and the live journalism arm of the Atlantic magazine. It's my pleasure to welcome you here this morning to our session, Washington and the Road Ahead for Higher Ed. As I'm sure you all know, the president has had a busy few months since taking office. While his agenda for higher education has not yet been clearly defined, what we do know from some of the president's recent policy statements is that there are priorities ranging from immigration actions to broad changes in government funding that have implications for colleges and universities across the country. This all comes at a time when there are considerable challenges to be addressed in higher education, leading to active debates on how to meet the needs of our nation's schools and the students enrolled in them. There's a lot to talk about, and we'll cover as much as we can. In terms of our plan for today, Ron Brownstein, senior editor of The Atlantic, is here to break it all down. He'll guide our Leadership Imperatives panel with college presidents to talk about everything that's happening in higher education and what the future holds. Ron will be joined by Janet Napolitano, president of the University of California. The university system has 10 campuses, 5 medical centers, and 3 affiliated national labs. President Napolitano, as you may know, was also the former Secretary of Homeland Security and Governor of Arizona. And she'll also be joined by John Pistol. He is the president of Anderson University, a private Christian liberal arts university based in Indiana. President Pistol also has a background in government. He ran the TSA and was a top official at the FBI. Waded Cruzado is president of Montana State University. It is the state's largest and first land-grant university, with 3 affiliated campuses an embedded two-year college, and 7 agricultural centers. Following our discussion with the presidents, Ron will illuminate the broader picture to give us the latest on the news of the day, what's been happening and what's about to happen in Washington. Before we begin, though, a couple of quick housekeeping notes. We are on Twitter using the handle AtlanticLIVE. That's AtlanticLIVE, all one word. And we encourage you to join that conversation using the hashtag AtlanticRoadAhead. Again, that's Atlantic Road Ahead. We also want to thank TIAA for making this session possible. We're very grateful for that support. And with that, I am delighted to welcome Ron Brownstein, Senior Editor of The Atlantic, to the stage. Ron, over to you.